If you or your loved one have been suffering with out-of-control hair pulling, also known as trichotillomania, then just stop. That's right, just stop it. Stop listening to those who've told you that the reason you haven't stopped pulling is because you can't stop pulling. Because you know what? I claim you can control your hair pulling even easily under the right conditions. That's right. Not only that, I claim you've been controlling your hair pulling for months or years without even being consciously aware of it. Would you like to know how I know that? Well, hang with me for just the next 2 minutes, because in that time, I'm going to share with you exactly how I know what you, yes you or your loved one as a trichotillomania sufferer are actually capable of, and it might just blow your mind. My name is Robert Mantell. I'm the founder and executive director here at the Trichotillomania Relief Specialists in Southern California. Together with my wife and coaching partner Glay, we've helped nearly 1,000 people from all around the world to find blessed relief from chronic hair pulling, even when all other more conventional attempts at getting better had failed. And I know we can help you too. You can find us all over the internet. We've been on YouTube since 2014. We have well over 100 helpful videos there for you to check out. Over 50,000 followers on Facebook, and we proudly boast dozens of 5-star reviews. In fact, as of the time of this recording, 100% 5-star reviews on Trustpilot. So what are we saying? See, I claim you can live a trick-free life easily and effortlessly. That is, completely without a struggle. Now, this is exactly what we cover in our webinar. You can click the link right here in the bottom left of your screen to access that anytime you want. Just go ahead and register. And on that webinar, we show you how we've helped nearly 1,000 former trick sufferers from all around the world to take control of their hair pulling in record time and far more easily than they ever imagined could be possible. So let me give you a little preview of what you'll learn in this webinar, and we'll start with a question. Listen, you don't pull your hair 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, 52 weeks a year, do you? Of course not. In fact, if you think about it, you probably only pull in relatively predictable times and places. Those are the places where you're troubled with that seemingly irresistible urge, interest, drive, or desire to pull. But hold on. Wouldn't you say that if you think about it, it's also true that there are times and places and situations and contexts where, yeah, you know what? You'd never pull. In fact, you wouldn't even be troubled by the urge to pull. For example, maybe around certain people. Wouldn't you say that's true? Interesting, right? And if that is true, what must that mean? It must mean that some part of you absolutely knows how to be pull-free, even easily, under certain conditions. And that should be incredibly exciting news for you. See, think about this for a second. We don't even need to teach you how to be pull-free easily. Your brain already knows. The problem is you have no conscious idea how your brain does this for you when it does it. And you probably do it dozens of times a day or a week, and you have no conscious idea how you access what my wife and coaching partner Glay and I like to call the trick-free mindset. But guess what? You are doing it. Now, I have another question for you. What do you suppose could change if somehow, some way, everything you've been doing up until now totally unconsciously to make it easy for yourself to not even be troubled with the urge to pull could suddenly somehow become conscious for you? Like, you'd know what to do, which if you did it, could make it easy for you to not pull no matter where you are or what's going on around you. What if you could access that ability at will? Yeah, you'd be able to control your hair pulling easily and effortlessly, completely free of struggle, no matter where you are, at home, in bed, working at your desk, while you're nursing your child, when you're on the couch, scrolling through your phone, when you can't sleep at night, or when you wake up too early in the morning. Once you come to understand what it is you've been doing heretofore totally unconsciously to make it easy and effortless to not pull, you'll be able to exercise that choice and that control everywhere you go, anytime you want. You'll be the boss of your hair pulling instead of your hair pulling being the boss of you. Now, we barely scratched the surface on this information, and there's so much more I want to go over with you. I'd love to take you on a deeper dive about what exactly it takes to reclaim that easy, effortless freedom we've been talking about, but I just don't have the opportunity to go through all of this for you in just this 3 to 4 minute video. So I've created a much more extensive presentation all about this that you can gain access to right now. For limited time only, access to this little known but potentially life-changing information is 100% free. All you have to do is click the link below, give us your name and email address, and you'll be granted immediate access to this powerful training. Now, in this webinar, we're going to explore on a much deeper level the 2 core elements that are required for you to create the kind of control over your hair pulling that we know you're capable of and that I know you've probably only been dreaming about up until now. We call these two elements the two twin pillars of trichotillomania relief. We're going to introduce both of them to you once you click over into the webinar, okay? But hold on. What about those pesky urges to pull? They're a problem too, aren't they? What are you going to do about those? Well, great news. As a special bonus for you and for a limited time only, we're going to include for you in this webinar a complete discussion of what it takes to minimize or even completely eliminate those pesky urges to pull once and for all. Wouldn't that be awesome? And by the way, we're going to show you how you can achieve all of this without the use of addictive drugs, without requiring years of therapy, without having to put gloves in your hands or grease on your fingertips or something in your head when you sleep at night. You can do this without resisting, without white knuckling it, and what we're going to talk about works even if you've been pulling your hair for years, even if you've been in therapy for years, even if nothing's helped, and even if you don't even believe you can change. Sound like something that might be worth about 30 minutes of your time? Then go ahead and click the link right here on the screen and you'll come to a page that looks just like this. Click on the big yellow button that says Reserve My Seat Now, and you'll be taken to a webinar registration page where you can go ahead and enter your information so you can be granted access. Remember, trichotillomania doesn't just go away on its own. You need help, and that starts with actionable information. That's exactly what we're going to load you up with in this powerful 30-minute presentation. So if you're ready to learn what it takes to finally free yourself from what may have been years of slavery to soul-crushing, out-of-control hair pulling, if you're ready to be your best self again, confident in your looks, confident in your feelings about yourself, confident in your relationships, confident in your future, this training is for you. Just click the link below. Let us help you avoid maybe years of additional frustration, worry, pain, and isolation. Click that link, and I'll see you on the other side.